Well, I started it just a little bit early, but that's okay. Can y'all hear me? Say something so I can hear you. Robin, say
Yes,
something.
yes, I hear
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, because I wanted
Sorry.
to. I put my earbuds in, and I wanted to make sure I could hear you.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
that's okay. All right, so I started a little bit early, as you can gather from the title. I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I had this weird idea the other day. Robin was in somebody's live, and she was doing a gnome, decorating a gnome, and the headdress that or the hat. Gnomes have these little pointy hats, and this hat came up because she used a wine glass for the hat, and it made a flat bottom, and it looked kind of strange. And it reminded me, because of the material she used and the shape that it was, it reminded me of Guinan from Star Trek Next Generation. So I said something about that, and Tiff said, "Yeah, I need to do a Star Trek gnome," and it gave me an idea. So I'm actually going to do a whole set of Star Trek gnomes. 3, in fact. They're not going to be very big. I'm going to get them cut tonight, and then I will film me gluing them together and painting them and decorating them. But yes, they're going to be in traditional Star Trek colors. And I even have some small Star Trek insignia that I'm actually going to pyro onto them after or before they're painted. I haven't figured that out. But I'm going to use my new pyrography set. I got a dual pin system. Not a very expensive one, but I think it's going to work out all right for my needs. It gets hot enough, quick enough, and all of that. If I can just get back into my stool, we'll be in good shape. So, a dwarf factor 7. That's funny, Mike. That's funny. Anyway, hi, Mike. I already said hello to Pat. Hello, Liz. Without further ado, let me pop back over to OBS and change my view. So, that's the new view that y'all will have while I'm cutting. Y'all have been saying that it wasn't close enough, we couldn't see it well enough, etc., etc. So I ordered a flexible mount, and I've got it set up. Doug said, "Hey, that's better." Okay, cool. Thanks, Doug. How you doing, buddy? One more thing before we get going. Y'all need to see more of me than her. But I appreciate Robin being here as always. Rarely I do. Now the tricky part's going to be keeping my arm, because it's relatively close. Just keeping my arm from hitting that camera when I raise the arm up on the saw. And off we go. I've got one interior cut on this one. We'll knock it out right now. Uh,
Abby's
this
here.
guy here. Who?
Abby.
Hey, Fabi. This guy here is the shortest of the two gnomes. So that's going to be Captain Kirk.
Oh my
or
God.
or the captain. The female, I don't know who I'm going to make her into yet. I almost forgot one thing. I did. I almost forgot it. One thing.
Doug's here as well. I mean, Doug! Yay! Woohoo! You're
I
here.
saw Doug already.
I know. I'll be good now.
Thank you. So, I made an adjustment to this guy. Gave him Vulcan ears.
Cute. Herb's here. Hey, Herb.
Hey, Herbie. Ooh.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
So he's going to be Mr. Spock if it works out. We'll see. This is just pine from pallets. How about a little blower up? Well, I can't cut a straight line to save my life. Maybe I need to slow down a little. And yes, I'm going to paint his ears green.
You are?
Yes.
That's so cool.
Greenish.
He doesn't have green ears, though.
Oh, I thought no, it's his blood that's green. Never mind.
No, I think his skin's gray, though.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Well, it's not really human flesh color per se. Get your foot off the pedal, dummy.
I looked it up and it said he has a slightly reddish complexion.
Oh.
Tommy's here.
Again? Oh, Tommy. Hey, Tommy. I thought you said Bobby. I'm like, I thought she was already here. All right. That's one done. That's Mr. Spock right there. How you like his ears?
Cute. I love them.
Okay. And I forgot to turn my dust collector on again. I can tell because I got it all over me. Is there a what?
Is there a reason why it's so loud? Because I feel like it's not normally that loud.
Is there a reason why what's so loud?
The saw.
Yeah, the camera's closer to it, and that's where this camera right here is where my microphone is.
Oh, okay.
Is it loud?
Yeah.
Really? Is my saw too loud for anybody else?
I didn't say it was too loud. I just said it was loud. Doug said it's fine.
Okay. Thank you, Doug. Oh my God. Seriously?
Steve's here.
Hey, Steve. How you doing, bro? Good God Almighty, really? That's one of the problems with pine is when you get this light and dark and light and dark, the dark is harder and stuff wants to jump on you if it hits it just right. Unless you're going really slow, like this. And that's one of the reasons so many scrollers like birch plywood, because with birch and plywood, typically, you don't have that kind of a problem.
Chris Nealon's here.
Hey, Chris.
Mike's telling me I should put foam under my saw because it's loud.
Your saw is a little loud. Captain Kirk.
But last night I had it on my phone, so it was probably even louder. Oh no, wait, I muted that. So that's not the reason.
And for those late to the party, there's Mr. Spock. See his ears?
I love Mr. Spock. It says,
Robin asked me if this was Lieutenant or Hura. No, it's I don't. That was not my intent going in. We'll see.
Debbie says, cute Spock. And Mike says it's because it's using the tabletop like a drum. I put stuff
Yeah.
under it though.
Maybe not enough. You got that non-skid shelf liner under your dog.
Yeah, and I put this other thing too. Doug says you're
Doug said what?
Doug says you're Dear girl gnome, if you want it to look like Lieutenant O'Hara, it needs something.
I didn't say I wanted it to look like this. I don't know that I want it to look like 7 either.
Did you see my name?
What?
Did you see the name? I changed my name. Chris Nealon says, nice to see Billy working for a change, right?
Yeah. It happens every now and then, Chris. What in the world has happened to this piece of wood? Since I ran it through the sander, it has moved. And this is kiln dried pine. I don't get it. And it's from the same piece of wood those other 2 pieces are, and they didn't move. Go figure.
Weird.
Is that washed out for you guys?
A little. There's glare or something.
Yeah, from my light. Is that better?
No.
That's better.
Mike says, the blade cannot take it, Captain. I think it's going to blow.
He says, yeah, Kenny. The blade Kenny, take it, Captain. I think it's going to. Yeah, shit. Dang, I mean. Captain, I'm giving her all she's got. Can he take it any longer?
Chris Nealon have to go out and drill my wife a turkey burger. Yuck. Kinda yuck.
All right, Chris. I'll be here.
Why did he say LOL Jerry?
What was the act? What was the actress's name that played Seven of Nine?
Jerry Ryan?
Jerry. Yes, that's why he called you Jerry.
Why did he say LOL?
Because he called you Jerry. Sheesh.
Why did he spell it with a J?
But because if you look up how her name is spelled,
I think
I
it's a
think
G.
it's. Are you sure? Maybe he didn't know that. I don't know.
Oh.
Now, I have a serious question. Why is the female gnome taller than everybody else?
Mm. She's got high heels on?
See, here's Spock's shoulders, and he was the tallest one in the series. So his shoulders are just below his ears, and her shoulders are way up here.
You could have made the female one Spock, and he could have been wearing a ceremonial dress or something like that from Vulcan.
Yeah, but she's got a smile on her face, and Spock don't smile.
Oh.
It's all right. It don't matter. Matters not.
Well, I guess we're all wrong. It's Jeri. So Chris was close.
Yeah, I thought it was J, but I thought it was an I at the end too. I couldn't remember how many R's there were. Words. All right. I'm going to go ahead and knock these bases out real quick just because I want to. Now that was half-inch material. This is quarter inch.
We can see it really good right now.
Good. The only problem with that is you can also see when I miss the line. And there you go. My magnifying glass wasn't in the right spot. I was getting kind of a parallax view, which is not something you want. These quarter-inch pieces are the bases for the characters.
Mm-hmm.
There one is. Come here, foot pedal. This is fairly decent. Get your foot off the pedal when you're not supposed to be sawing, stupid. This is fairly decent 1/4 inch plywood. I think it's 7 layer. It's I don't think it's Baltic birch, but it's not bad quality. And no, the blade isn't jumping around on me like it was in that pine. The only problem with it is, oh no, it's 4 layer. There are a few voids in it here and there, but I wouldn't want to do any real detailed stuff with it. But for a base, it's just fine.
I asked them who their favorite Star Trek characters are, and Steve said the green pits that Kirk made out with, and then Doug said Kirk made out with all of them.
Yeah, he did.
And Mike said he wasn't fussy at all, but only one of them was green, said Steve T.
That's right. I had the hots for Yeoman Janice, whatever her name was, for a long time.
Who?
She was a blonde yeoman that Kirk got semi-romantic with once. Her name was Janice something. Her character name was. I don't remember the actress's
Oh, yeah. Janice Rand.
Yeah. Okay. Those are now, the only thing remaining is this stuff right here. It basically consists of the beards for the two guys, their hats, noses, belts, and the fronts of their shoes. And her nose and her front of her shoes and her shirt and apron. But I have, no, I don't have to do that. what I do want to do is make this more manageable. Now this is,
Larry says Kirk was the
paper
James.
plywood. Say again, Robin?
Larry says Kirk was the James Bond of outer space.
Yeah. Pretty much. Now I got something a little more manageable. Blah, 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 blah. Manageable.
Does the female gnome come with lips?
Does the female gnome come with what?
Lips.
No.
Larry sees here.
Hey, Larry.
Elsie. Larry Elsie.
Larry C is good enough. His last name is Contreras.
Oh.
LC stands for Larry C.
What's that in the middle of the female gnome?
Here?
Yeah.
There?
Wait, I can't see. I'm on YouTube.
There?
Yeah, that.
That's her nose.
Oh, that's her nose?
Yeah. It needs to be cut out, but it's her nose.
Oh.
I just stuck it there because it's a good place for it.
Oh, you put it there?
Yeah. Did you let Connie know?
No. I didn't have time. I'll go tell her. Only had a minute.
Excuses, excuses.
Sorry. She might not be able to come.
She might not, and that's okay. But I do hope she's feeling better.
Yeah.
Oh, crappy days. I need For these little bitty things like shoes, I need a zero clearance insert right here. So I'm gonna make one.
Cool. Cold. What do you mean? I'm not going to read that. I'm sorry. I said sorry.
Who was fired from Playboy? Oh, Denise Crosby?
I wasn't going to read that in case you wanted to make a video. And then now Doug's ratting on me again.
I didn't know that. I knew they cut her loose, but I didn't know why.
Uh-oh.
Why is my phone blowing up? What are you holding up?
Oh, a piece of wood.
Why?
Just for no reason.
Oh, I see why.
Why?
Ay, 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 ay. I am the frito bandito. I like Fritos corn chips. I love them, I do. I see Fritos corn chips. I hide them from you. Hi everyone, my name is Robin. I'm a Frito-holic.
I'm good.
Is there a 12-step program for Frito addiction? Robin needs it.
Where's here?
Hello, Merton.
Right.
Dear God, what was that all about? Hello, Bill.
Okay, I'm done.
Done until somebody rats you out again, you mean?
Oh, I'm done. See, look, Larry said Fritos are healthy. After all, they're made from corn. Bill says, appropriate fish for me.
Pretty appropriate for Robin too, Bill.
That's what he said.
Oh, yeah.
Doug says, corn adds fat. We fed We fed the horses corn to put weight on them. Larry says corn is a vegetable. And Doug said along with oats. But they're so good. I said I'm weak, and Doug said, we know.
Oh, we know.
Yeah, but I'm back on the wagon. I mean, the food wagon.
what she means, folks, is she's back on the chuck wagon.
What do you mean?
The chuck wagon is where Cookie keeps all his food fixings for the on the cattle drive. And it's the wagon from whence he does his cooking.
It's the wagon from what?
Have you never watched any westerns with wagons in them?
Yeah.
And wagon trains and Cookie and a chuck wagon?
No. Little House on the Prairie?
No.
Bill says physical and mental, Robin. I don't know what that means. Referring to the wagon? Mike says, did you actually get off the wagon? Not really. Wait. Oh, I said I'm weak. Let me get it. Bird asked how much snow we got. I'm not sure how much snow we got, but I'll find out. Hang on. What's the date today? According to the airport, at 1 o'clock there was 43 centimeters down, and it's 6 o'clock now, and it's still snowing, so I'm not sure. That's a lot. Oh my god. .41 feet. I think it's more than that though. Doesn't say. Oh, 47 centimeters. The total for all of December and the 16 prior days in January was 43.6 centimeters, like in total. And today we got 47 centimeters alone. One and a half feet, yes.
Come here, foot feed. Oops.
I asked, what is everyone having for dinner? Merv said, pork butt. Bill said, I had roast beef and noodles. Yum.
I have no idea what I'm having.
Me too. I haven't thought about it. Liz said, chicken and rice and vegetables. Merv said, homemade noodles, Bill. Or homemade noodles?
Wow, cool.
Bill?
Oh, that was a question, not a statement. Never mind.
No, I guess a question. Bill said, no, in-made. Larry said, I just ate Sloppy Joe's, but I'm thinking of having a can of chicken noodle soup. That sounds good. That's what Doug should have. Herb's having potato soup. Yum. Bill's gonna have some popcorn later. Mike said, I just got crumpets and toasted tea cake.
When I was a kid, I really used to like that Campbell's navy bean soup. I haven't had any in a while. I like a good potato soup too, though.
Are you gonna cut the beard?
No, I'm going to leave it huge like that.
Merv asked,
What do
what
you-
diet are you using, Robin? I'm not using a diet.
What do you mean, am I going to cut the beard?
Well, I was thinking none of the Star Trek characters have beards.
None of the Star Trek characters are gnomes either. But if they were gnomes, they'd have beards.
Bill said, Campbell's bean with bacon soup is better if you mix it with milk instead of water.
I've not tried that.
Mike says leek and potato soup is best. I'm not doing a diet. I'm just watching what I eat, and I'm not eating that much. Thanks, Merv. I had a little slip this weekend, though. But it's okay. Right, Billy?
Mm-hmm.
Besides, I got some exercise and I probably worked it all off.
Exercise doing what?
You know, exercise.
Stacked, Bill. It's going to be stacked. I am going to sand the edges a little bit. I'm going to ease the edges some so that it adds depth.
Larry says, Robin, I've been watching my girlish figure, but lately I've been watching it fly out the window. said Robin's exercise is elbow bends.
Yeah. Oh crap! I dropped a piece on the floor.
Oh no.
Bend down and get it. Ah,
There's your exercise for the week.
yeah, no joke. That's hard on old fat man. Now see if I can get back into my chair. Or on my stool, I should say. All right. Let's do this next. Since we're here.
I'm not reading that. Connie's here. Hi, Connie.
Hey, Connie. Are you feeling any better, dear?
Hey, what happened to Cece's comment? It didn't show up. That's weird.
I see it.
Yeah, but it's not on YouTube.
That's not a bad thing necessarily.
Yeah. Connie says she feels the same.
Oh, that's too bad. I hope you get to feeling better soon.
Yeah, me too. But at least she's not as bad as her other family members.
That's true. That is true. One more piece to cut.
Murph said I got my wife out of the hospital this afternoon.
Good, Murph. Is she okay? I didn't know she was in the hospital.
No, me neither. Because I guess she needs more tests next week.
That's too bad. I hope things go well. Okay. All the pieces are cut. That's an hour and 13 minutes. That's quicker than I anticipated.
we see
Yes,
the
it is.
pieces?
No. Of course. I just got to figure out how to do it. I think what I'm going to have to do is change views. The water out of my water glass all over me.
Murph said they don't know what is wrong yet, and Steve T says, I hope she makes out well, Murph.
I do too. That's not the remote that you want. That's the dust control. Dust extractor. Let's kill the dust extractor. And let's move this over here. And oopsie. Okay, I will line all these up in just a second.
Gee, I wonder where he went.
I had to exit stage right for a quick second. I stood up and the chicken said, "Bark, bark, bark, bark." Can y'all hear that? Okay.
Murph said to change his shirt. LOL.
Yeah, that's what I did, Bert. I went and changed my shirt. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's Captain Kirk. Why is he Captain Kirk? Because he's the smallest of the gnomes. This is Mr. Spock. This is, I don't know who yet.
Janice.
Yeah. Okay, these are the pedestals. I don't know why they had me cut boobs on this female gnome, but and they're right over her apron. And this is her little hat and her braids. So all of this is going to be put where it goes and arranged before I glue it down. And I'm going to round the edges off a little bit so that it'll look kind of textured. Her nose goes right here because her nose is above her mouth. So her nose goes like that. At least I'm assuming it does. Let me get my reference picture just to make sure I'm not talking out my hinder parts. Yep, that's right. Her nose actually goes up to, if you can see this, her nose actually goes up to the bottom of her bonnet.
Crap.
Why are you crapping?
Doug's talking about the chickens.
Yeah, the chickens are fine. I just went and checked on them real quick. I'm putting all the pieces of the shoes in place.
Murph says the nose goes above the mouth.
Yes, obviously. Very astute of you, Merv. Oh, alrighty then. On this little guy, his his beard goes here. Uh-oh. Quit dropping the shoes. What? Alrighty.
I think you should make one more.
And then his nose goes like this.
Or two more.
And his mustache there. And then his hat goes here. And his beard there. And his nose there. And his belt there. So, oopsie, I forgot her collar. Okay, so that's basically the pieces put together. I'll try to tilt these up a little without knocking everything off, so you can see them a little better. But I'm going to paint. They're all going to be wearing black slacks or black bottoms. She's not wearing pants, so her skirt's going to be black. But the shirts, I'm going to paint appropriate colors. Kirk's, I think, was gold.
Yeah. And Spock's is blue. Bill says, neat Billy, and Murph says, he needs a doctor, doesn't he, Robin? And I agree. And I think he needs Mr. Scott, too.
Okay. So, yeah, well, I can maybe add to these as time goes on. One of the things, if you came late, you missed was, I don't know if you can see this, but I printed out these little insignia, and what I'm going to do once everything is painted, once I get everything glued together the way I want it, I thought about cutting these out and decoupaging them to the uniforms, but then I decided I don't really want to do that. I recently got a new pyro system. I got a dual pin pyro system, and I like
Bill said Doug would paint them inappropriate colors.
So I got a dual pin pyro system. I like how fast it heats up. I built this little. Throw your phone on the floor, stupid. I built this little caddy for it this morning. And it heats up quick. It takes the two-pronged tips, and it came with a bunch of them, and I already had this. I actually have slow down and speak, Billy. Use your words. I have 2 spools of this nickel chromium wire. It's a little bit thinner in diameter than the tips that came with these pins. This is one of the ball tip pins that came with it. And this nichrome is 0.032. I think these are probably maybe 0.04. But anyway, I'm going to use a chisel point and laser engrave the emblems. And after I get the emblems laser engraved on the uniforms, it's going to be hard. His will kind of be over here on his shoulder. His will be over here on his shoulder too, because, you know, the beard's hiding it. Unless I decide to get really cute and put their insignia on their beards. I hadn't thought about that until just now. I haven't thought about where to put them until just now. So I'm open to appropriate suggestions as to where to put the insignia so they make sense. But hers will obviously go where it's supposed to go, because the only beard she has are her braided armpits. Anyhow, oh wait, no, those aren't armpits, that's her hair. That was a feeble attempt at humor.
Bill says on their hats, and Steve C said, I believe the genus is Homo gnomius. Their anatomy is very similar to Homo sapien with the exception of their eyes. Get it?
Put the insignia on their hats. Let me scroll up here in the chat. Well, gracious sakes.
Look where Steve C wrote that long thing. Everyone's saying on the hat.
Homo gnomius.
Yeah.
Anatomy is very similar to Homo sapien with the exception of the eyes. Yeah, I gathered that. Wow, Billy, so cute. Thank you, Liz. There you go, Robin. Something to read out loud. I'm waiting to interrupt. Did you get that bot?
Yes, I did.
Bill says on their hats. Steve says on their hats. Larry says on their hats. On their hats it is. Great suggestion. So hers too?
Why not? Sounds familiar.
So hers too? What do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, Doug said he got it first. Okay.
No, he didn't.
Thank you, Dougie.
Thank you, Dougie.
This went a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. I don't want to bore y'all with peeling the.
Bore us.
I don't want to bore y'all with peeling the patterns off and gluing everything together on a live.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
You dropped a piece.
Yeah, I picked it up. Unless y'all want me to. I mean.
Yeah.
Your vote doesn't count.
What do you think, guys?
Because everybody knows what you're going to say.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
That's what I'm going to say?
You always say that. What do you mean? I don't get it. I don't like it. Mervin said, supper's ready. Come and eat. Oh, cool. What are we having?
I forget. Soup? No, that was Larry.
Doug said she stomped it right on top of me. Larry said, I have nowhere to be, Billy. Mervin said, have a great one. Have a good one, Merv.
Have a good one, Merv.
You're going to bed?
What? It's too early.
It's like 7 o'clock.
No sleep for you.
If you're not feeling well, go to bed.
Oh yeah, pork roast, remember?
Oh yeah.
Doug's not going to bed. What if a bot comes? I might not get it in time. Who's gonna get it
Oh my God.
if Doug's not here?
Uh,
Bill said he's an old man.
she's trying to guilt trip him.
No, I'm not. I mean, since I'm so slow at it, Herb said that's where I need to be, is in bed. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. A fitting shirt.
All right, can y'all hear me?
Okay, you proved your point. Doug got the bot before me, everyone.
Hold on.
I know, I saw it on my screen.
Okay, you're back. I took my earbuds out and I have to wait for you to get back to the speakers on the TV. Bill said, give me a wrench, I'll do it. Herb said that's where I need to be, in bed. It won't work. She's a lightweight. Who's a lightweight?
What won't work? Oh.
Gold, blue, and
Do I have to pout?
so I guess gold, blue, and red.
Yeah, gold, blue, and red.
Do you have to what?
Pout.
Pout?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to pout for what?
To get Doug to stay.
To get what?
To get Doug to stay.
Oh, that won't help.
It won't?
No. Actually,
What will?
he said just for that, have fun. Good night. Night, Dougie.
He's gonna go hang with Herbie and Steve. Dagger to the heart.
Mine too. So, on that note, I'm going to end it here. I will finish these up on off camera because I want to do some sanding and some rounding of the edges. And I don't want to keep at it tonight because my back's starting to hurt anyway. I spent all morning prepping the wood and sanding it and getting everything of the patterns on and all of that. So I appreciate y'all coming along. I really, really, really thank everybody for coming and watching and hanging out with us for just a few minutes on this Monday afternoon or evening, as the case may be. Robin, thank you again for trying to stay up on the comments for me. And again, thanks everybody for coming along and chatting. I will be doing a actual video where I blow through the scrolling and whatnot and show some of the sanding, maybe some of the, no, I'm not going to show any of the sanding, but I'll show the gluing together of the of my little Gnomes and the painting, and I'll probably speed through the painting too, but I'll show you my my pyrography pens and how I do that. I'm going to practice with that insignia on a couple of pieces first, just to make sure I don't screw anything up, because I want it to look good. Thanks again. I appreciate it. As always, y'all come back and see us here at the Messy Scroller or in a Messy Studio. And as always, stay safe, stay well, live, laugh, and love, and y'all come back.